Now to an author, Isis Damali, whose first book has been published, celebrating the story behind her name. The goddess of healing and magic was originally named Aset in ancient Egypt, but is known today by her Greek name Isis, Queen of the Throne. Now, for some, the name Isis has different connotations and associations, but thousands of women and girls in Egypt and around the world proudly share the name with the Egyptian goddess of the moon, fertility, healing and magic, a celebration of wisdom, strength and femininity. The author, Isis, by the way, is 9. Here's part of her book.
On the cushion was a beautiful lady with long, flowing black locks, just like my mum's. Her skin was golden brown and so smooth. I was shocked and rubbed my eyes to make sure it was real. "Welcome. What is your name?" she whispered. "My name's Isis."
She and her mum Subira have been talking to us. Isis first, on the Egyptian goddess.
The goddess Isis is the goddess of magic, healing, and protection powers. She has a son called Horus, and she was the sister of Seth, Osiris, and Nephthys.
OK, you know a lot about the goddess Isis.
Yep.
When did you find all this stuff out?
Well, it was when I was doing research with my Tantan. I call her Tantan, which is basically grandmother in Trinidad. And yeah, we were just trying to find out loads of facts about the goddess Isis, so the book's more intriguing.
OK, so what was the inspiration to write this story in the first place?
Well, I was inspired because I love my name and I'm very interested in the Egyptians. So I thought, why not combine the two and make a book?
And what's the message from your story? What do you want your readers to get out of it?
Well, as the goddess Isis says, she says, live in the spirit of the power of your name. I want people who read this book to feel like their name is special, and I also want them to think, hang on, I don't exactly know what my name means, let me check.
And do some research of your own into the roots of your own name.
Yeah.
The illustrations are absolutely lovely. Tell us about when you first saw the illustrations.
Well, when I first got the book, I was happy because I feel like all the lighting and, yeah, I just liked how she did a lot of detail into the goddess Isis, to the head crown, to her sandals.
And it wasn't just the goddess Isis that she gave such beautiful detail to, it was the little girl Isis as well.
Yeah, it's me.
Tell us about what your friends have had to say.
Wow, my friends, yeah, they're really proud of me, and usually a lot of people from my school is like, oh wow, that's Isis, your book's really cool, I read it.
Do you think you've inspired them? Do you think any of them now have literary aspirations?
Well, yeah, actually, because my friend Tiana, she was making almost songs about her name and stuff like that.
And Subira, you must be so proud.
Yes, I am, actually. I am. Isis is a visual creator, so she draws what she wants to say. So even with the first process of, you know, Isis meets Isis, she drew Isis in the sort of like chamber, or, you know, if you call,
yeah.
And she drew her sitting on the throne, and I was like, oh, you know, what's this? And she's like, I'm writing a book. And I was like, well, you've only drawn, you've only just done a drawing. And she was like, well, the writing's coming. So, yeah, I never thought to imagine that we'd be here. So I'm super, super proud of her.
So you're obviously already inspiring art in other people, but tell us about your next book. Have you got any plans to write another one?
Well, yes, I'm working on another book about bullying and self-love for anyone who may be struggling at school.
So, Isis, you are a published author.
Yep.
Before you are even 10.
Yeah. Oh, I just realised that. Yeah.
So, as a published author before even reaching double digits, what is your advice to people who would like to try writing a book themselves?
Well, I would say believe in yourself and never stop writing. I would say write until the pen breaks.
Author Isis Damali, and we also heard from her mum, Subira. Isis Meets Isis is illustrated by Bryony and published by Conscious Dreams Publishing.